The vices you're using to escape, whether that's alcohol, drugs. We're just going to simplify it into drugs. If you're smoking, drinking, gambling, the vices you're using to escape sadness, any negative emotion, really, even boredom. If you're using a vice to escape these mundane, boring days, your emotions, it traps you. It's not quick either that you realize this, and it took me a while to realize this too. That's why I can, I'm gonna speak on it. It keeps you trapped. It becomes something, essentially it becomes a habit and something you have to use, because you use it once to escape this emotion, and so that emotion gets suppressed, that feeling gets suppressed, and it comes back stronger. So you need to do it again. And over time, it gets so strong that you need more, or you need something else. You teach yourself, if those feelings come up, I have this to rely on. You stop chasing understanding and what the lesson is on how you're feeling and what its purpose is. You just learn to, wow. You learn to run from it. You learn to hide from it and cower from it. You stop growing that way. You lean heavily into it, and it only becomes more of an issue the longer it happens. As simple as nicotine. It's funny how people's tolerances build. I'm fortunate enough that I cooked myself with nicotine. The very smell of vape makes me nauseous. Oh, don't even try to give me a Zen. I will throw up. I'm very fortunate I cooked myself, so for the rest of my life, I'll be able to recover from the damage I did. But you may lead into these things not even from like bad emotions, negative emotions, or a negative outlook. It might just be simple as peer pressure from your friends. And like everybody's drinking or smoking, so you jump in. You're like, ooh, I need to stick in, be part of my team, my friend group. I need to be, I need to be cool. I need to be this, that, and the third, not be myself. And so if that's how it becomes, and then you are met with an emotion or a negative emotion, but you did something that makes you feel good at a good time, you're just like, okay, it made me feel good then, it's got to make me feel good now. And so you amplified a good emotion, and now you're hiding from a bad emotion that makes you feel good. Okay, that trend, very slippery, very slippery. You go from one day just trying to escape the sadness of life. I get that, I do, I understand it. That becomes your crutch. You are no longer able to operate daily life without doing that. It's such a dangerous trap, and every vice is so normalized because we are true, like, especially myself, like I was so weak with my vice of just, I don't know what's going on, but I relied on my crutch so long, my vice for so long. I was incapable of looking at the pain in the face, really digging in the weeds. And I'm still doing it to this day. I'm still trying to understand everything, every emotion that comes up. I'm trying to understand every feeling, every thought, trying to rationalize it and understand what it's trying to teach me instead of running and cowering from it. It's not something I would have liked to never have started, but it's just something that is a part of life. So if you feel like you are relying on the thing a little too much, like that is like, if you're like, oh man, I kind of do this frequently, and if it's not something you're thinking about, try to look at it and see how often you are using it. Is it something you really, oh, I can quit anytime? Or is it something you truly are reliant on? Is it something you freak out if it's not nearby or you don't know where it's at? That is a quick sign of dependency. And that's kind of what that's kind of what I'm trying to say. You become dependent on it. You become trapped in this loop of dependency. You can't regulate yourself without it. And that's why I do like this new age of sobriety. Because what are we doing? What are we fooling each other? Like, why are we going out drinking constantly, wasting our money and time for stuff we don't remember? That's why is drinking, why are all of these substances so normalized in media to make us, like, it's propaganda for sure, but why is it so, I mean, I guess like I mentioned, like, I get it, like, it's so easy to fall in that loop. It's just, why aren't there, like, smarter people than I trying to combat, anti-propaganda? But I think I get it. Like, these anti-drinking, anti-vaping commercials you see as a kid, they come off cringy and like almost a reverse effect, even though they are a necessity. Like, those are awesome. It's trying to show you the damage it's doing, and it's trying to, like, get you to think, like, is this actually worth it? It's damaging me. Why am I doing it? And I think there's just too many people that have become so dependent on it that it becomes hard to want to stop yourself. It's like it's so accepted that we don't even see it as a problem anymore. Alcohol specifically alcohol. That is so normalized. It is literally the most common thing ever. There's advertisements everywhere. You can get it almost anywhere, even though a lot of our vices are so self-destructive, but I would say they're all almost equally self-destructive because they just are so addictive. They feel so good for a minute. Then we forget it. And then it's just like, what's the point? Because then you're just looking forward to the next time. We all need to start chasing sobriety. We need to start learning how to deal with everyday life. And because the more you, I know I'm repeating myself a couple times here, but the more you run from that emotion, that pain, the worse it gets. It only amplifies. It doesn't go away. As much, you can't drown anything out. You can't outsmoke the pain, because it's trying to teach you something. It's not. It hurts. I get the pain I get the pain, but the more you hide it, push it away, the harder it pushes back. It is not something. You need to stop, victimizing yourself, and the pain can make you you can become you can stay a victim, or you can be a survivor. You can be a good example for others why it is important not to hide and push away the pain, but embrace it, learn from it, and then use it for good. Why? It's super easy to want to hide, but when I put some critical thinking into it, that felt weird. But I've been thinking about it, and why are we trying to we're hurting, so we're gonna do something bad to ourselves. We're hurting ourselves because we're hurting. It sounds foolish when I say it out loud and think about it. It's truly, why aren't we trying to do what's good for us, learn from what pain we're feeling? I want people to stop being so dependent on the things that are harming them. And, I have a lot of work to do but I would like to see everybody else, also join the journey and do what's good for themselves. Okay, I love you all, and Jesus loves you.